Welcome to our video exploring the 7 biggest misconceptions about climate change science. In today's discussion, we'll debunk common myths that often cloud public understanding of climate issues. From the idea that climate change is merely a natural cycle to misconceptions about renewable energy and economic impact, we aim to clarify the facts and provide a more accurate picture of the climate crisis we face. Join us as we navigate through these misconceptions and reveal the science behind global climate change. 1. Climate change is just a natural cycle. Many people believe that climate change is a natural occurrence, like the changing of the seasons. While it's true that the Earth has experienced natural climate changes in the past, the current warming trend is largely attributed to human activities. The burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas releases large amounts of carbon dioxide, CO, into the atmosphere. This has accelerated the warming process at a rate much faster than any natural cycle in history. Scientists have been able to study ice cores and sediment layers that show historical climate changes, and none have occurred as rapidly as what we are seeing today. This is not just part of a natural cycle, it is primarily driven by human actions. 2. Scientists disagree on climate change. A common misconception is that scientists are divided on the issue of climate change. In reality, over 97% of climate scientists agree that climate change is real and caused by human activities. This overwhelming consensus is based on extensive peer-reviewed research and decades of solid evidence. Skeptics often point to a few dissenting voices, but these are typically not climate scientists, or their arguments have been debunked by the scientific community. The consensus is not just a matter of opinion, it is built on robust data and analysis. The scientific community continues to study climate change, but the fundamental understanding that humans are driving it is not in dispute. 3. It's cold today, so global warming must be fake. Another misunderstanding is that a cold day or a winter storm disproves global warming. It's important to differentiate between weather and climate. Weather refers to short-term atmospheric conditions, while climate refers to long-term trends and patterns. Just because it's snowing in one location does not mean that global temperatures aren't rising. Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns across the planet. In fact, some scientists suggest that extreme weather events, whether hot or cold, are becoming more frequent due to climate change. It's like saying summer doesn't exist because it rained one day in July. 4. The climate has always changed, so this is nothing new. The argument that the climate has always changed and thus current changes are nothing new is a common misconception. While it's true that the climate has changed in the past due to natural factors, today's rapid warming is directly linked to human activities. The burning of fossil fuels since the Industrial Revolution has led to unprecedented levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Historical climate changes occurred over thousands or even millions of years, giving ecosystems time to adapt. In contrast, the current rate of change is happening over mere decades. This rapid change poses significant risks to biodiversity and human societies. 5. Carbon dioxide, CO, is natural, so it can't be harmful. Some argue that because carbon dioxide is a natural component of the atmosphere, it cannot be harmful. While it is true that carbon dioxide is a natural and necessary part of our atmosphere, the excessive levels produced by human activities are harmful. High levels of carbon dioxide trap heat in the atmosphere, leading to the greenhouse effect and global warming. Past climate records show that high carbon dioxide levels have been associated with mass extinctions and severe climate disruptions. The natural balance of carbon dioxide has been disrupted by the burning of fossil fuels, leading to consequences that are anything but natural. 6. Renewable energy is unreliable and inefficient. Many people believe that renewable energy sources like solar and wind are unreliable and inefficient. However, technological advances have made renewable energy more reliable and cost-effective than ever. Improvements in solar panels, wind turbines, and battery storage have increased the efficiency and reliability of renewable energy. Countries around the world are successfully integrating renewables into their power grids, reducing reliance on fossil fuels. In fact, renewable energy is now often cheaper than traditional energy sources. The notion that renewables are unreliable is outdated, and continued investment in these technologies is crucial for a sustainable future. 7. Addressing climate change will destroy the economy. A major misconception is that addressing climate change will harm the economy. In fact, investing in green technology, energy efficiency, and sustainable infrastructure can drive economic growth and create jobs. Transitioning to a low-carbon economy offers opportunities in sectors like renewable energy, construction, and technology. Studies show that the cost of inaction on climate change is far greater than the cost of taking action. The economic impacts of extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and loss of biodiversity are significant. Addressing climate change is not just an environmental issue but an economic opportunity to build a resilient and sustainable future.